Hello, welcome back. This is for March 13th, Pisces. Happy belated birthday. This is your reading for 2020 of what's in store. Today we're using The Everyday Witch, Tarot and Oracle, both by Deborah Blake, and the artwork is by Elizabeth Elba. Okay, so let's get into that. For the tarot card, we have, actually let me make sure. Hold on one sec. So I actually forget which is the tarot card, what's the oracle card. Okay, yes, the big card is the oracle card. And the little cards are the tarot cards. Yes, okay. Just to be sure. So, the tarot card is actually the Tower. So in January you had a Tower moment. Something changed, hopefully for the better. You have this cat like trying to hide in the bush. But the witch looks kind of satisfied that it all kind of crumbled down. Perhaps this is allowing you to follow your dreams in January as you look to the stars, the moon, ready to take flight. So perhaps something fell apart, but it's allowing you to now follow your dreams. So if you lost a job or a relationship, you're now free to take flight and follow your dreams. I kind of take this as more to something to do with your career, or even maybe to live where you want in a location. In February, your oracle card is Joy and Delight. Your tarot card was Four of Cups. And from this, I am getting that you are so concentrated on the Three Cups that you are not seeing this other cup that's wanting to be served to you. It's almost like you're trying to figure out your own emotions of what gives you joy and delight, that you're missing one other cup. Now, because I see hammers in the background, I'm getting that perhaps you're so fixated on maybe work that you're forgetting to have fun. Like this could be your younger self holding this cup of emotion, and it's kind of twisted in like a tree. It reminds me of like tree roots. So it's almost like you're forgetting to ground yourself. You're so in your emotions of everything else, but you're forgetting to have fun. You're so serious. You're forgetting your younger self, the abundance and the fun to go outside. As this person is inside, there's this beautiful beach and ocean. He's not having any fun at all. So remember, hopefully in February, to not be so serious. Have a little bit of fun. In March, your oracle card is Speak Your Mind. And your tarot card was Strength. So in March, in your relationship, speak your mind, as this card usually signifies a twin flame relationship. Could be opposites attract. It can also be warning you to be cautious of speaking your mind, as I'm drawn to this wand that has put a hole in the ground with a big tornado poof. Kind of like speaking your mind can cause a situation that maybe you don't want, and the other hand is being licked by the lion. So remember that this lion, although is very caring and sweet to this person, can in an instant become the king of the jungle that he is. So be wise with your words so that he doesn't bite your hand. Be gentle with your words, like blowing the dandelion. So that's what I'm getting. Be gentle with your words, with your love. In April, you have the Oracle card of Fire Magic and the Tarot card of Queen of Wands. Both are fire energy. So the Queen of Wands could be you. And let's take a look at the Oracle card for Fire Magic. It said, who hasn't been enchanted by the soft glow of candlelight or the cheerful dancing flames of a bonfire? Fire magic is all around us and is perhaps the easiest to integrate into our everyday lives with a touch of kitchen witchery. Means like cooking up something. The element of fire is all about creativity and passion and energy, but just like fire itself, too much of any of these things can burn us up and burn us out. On the other hand, if you are feeling as though your own internal flames are burning low, perhaps you need to add a little fire magic into your life. So this card has an obvious message, which is time to connect with the magical aspects of fire. If you have a place to do so, light a bonfire and dance around it in celebration of this powerful element. If you can't do that, light a candle or a bunch of candles, or stir up a pot of something magical on the stove and add some spices for some extra heat. And then the Queen of Wands, let's take a look at what Deborah Blake says in her book. So things to consider is there a strong female figure who is influencing your life right now? If so, you may want to listen carefully to what she is encouraging you to do. Don't follow blindly, of course, but don't ignore her either. If this card falls in a reading in such a way that it is clear that the Queen represents you, it is an indication that you are strong enough to do whatever is necessary. So what are you waiting for? You can be strong and nurturing at the same time. You don't have to just pick one. So the Queen of Wands is kind and tough, but she doesn't encourage sitting around feeling sorry for herself. She believes in taking passion and turning it into glorious and productive forward movement. The Queen can represent a strong female figure in your life, someone who will support you as you grow and change, or she may be you, a symbol of the best you possible. If so, make sure you are moving in a direction that empowers and enriches your life. So make sure that you're cooking yourself good meals. Putting a fire in your belly comes to my mind. So this is a woman of action. So that's your April. May you have planting seeds. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So planting seeds for the future, for abundance. Your tarot card was the Star, so you're having your wishes manifest for the future, making wishes, prayers in May. In June, you have affirmation for growth. So it looks like her buttons are coins. The cat is still planting. You're starting to see the plant that you had wished for grow. Your tarot card says the Chariot. So you may be confused as to which way to move, but don't forget that you did already manifest this and plant this. So I think the growth will take effect and show you which direction. Pay attention to your intuition as far as to which way you should go. I don't think there's a wrong way. Just pick one. And then in January, February, March, April, May, June. So July we have Earth Magic. Your oracle card is Ten of Wands. So you are carrying this burden up a hill. You want to put all these sticks down. And you possibly just are needing some earth magic, some grounding. I'm going to read the card for earth magic here. For clarification on this Ten of Wands, for what is burdening you? I kind of wish that these oracle cards had numbers because they don't, and it's hard to find them. Okay, so like this is number 5 of Earth, grounding in practical action. So earth magic is at the core of all we do as pagans and witches, and even simply as human beings. The earth supports our feet when we walk, which is what she's doing. It provides the base for the homes that we live in. So maybe she's bringing all these broomsticks to our new home, and springs in all life form its fertile soils. It springs all life from its fertile soil. Sorry, I think I read that wrong. We have only one planet, and doing some kind of earth magic, whether it involves crystals or herbs or even salt, helps remind us of how important the earth is to our magic and to our lives. So maybe take a walk and pay attention to all the growing things around you, or plant some seeds in a garden or a container inside. There is a certain magic in starting new life in the soil and watching it grow and blossom. For something even more practical, do something good for the earth, like planting a tree, cleaning up litter, or creating a welcoming space in your yard for birds or critters. As you do any of these things, be mindful of your connection to the element of earth and fill your heart with gratitude for her gifts. Maybe you could even take a walk and pick up the first rock that catches your eye. See if you can perceive any shapes or symbols in or on it. So maybe even though you are burdened carrying all these broomsticks or whatever it is that burdens you, be aware of the earth around you, and maybe it won't feel so burdensome is what I'm getting from these two cards in July. Kind of like whistle while you work. Like the dwarfs, they were in a forest, and even though they were hard at work, they weren't burdened by their work because they whistled while they worked. They had a little bit of fun. They were merry men, right? So even though we can be bogged down with a lot of burdens, if we always kind of consult nature, I think that brings us back to our gratefulness for so many things like our health, our homes, our pets, the shoes upon our feet. You know, some people don't even have shoes in this world. So there's so much to be thankful for, even when we have heavy burdens upon our back or we're carrying them. And you know, the burden on your back, it's like, this is something you love, right? So it's something you love, and this is a choice to carry this. You don't have to carry this. You could just walk up with the one little burden that you love, but you are choosing to have this burden. So that's something by choice is what I see here too. In August, you have Healing Waters, and the tarot card is the World. So you are releasing something into the universe, something in the past you're letting go of as you nourish yourself. Definitely your emotions. I see a lot of the water underneath your feet, pouring the water on your head. So letting go, nourishing your emotions in August is what I see. Building new homes, vacationing, letting go. A good time in August, so hopefully things are good in August. September, you have seasonal harvest. So it looks like from all that planting, you are finally reaping your rewards from your wishes, or you're squirreling away for a rainy day. It is now all blooming. Your tarot card says 5 of Pentacles. So perhaps in September you were feeling out in the cold, but you have a home to go to. You can actually come in out of the cold. Maybe it's a friend's house, or like you have somewhere to go. Even though you're in the cold, you have abundance, you have friends, you have family, you have a home, you have warmth. 5 of Pentacles speaks of financial. So you have money, you have abundance that you've saved up for that is coming to fruition now from investments possibly. October, you have strength and resilience. Your tarot card says 7 of Pentacles. So what this tells me is to be strong and resilient in your abundance of your money. It looks like you are reaping what you have sowed. In November, you have Sun and Stars. The tarot card is Ace of Swords. So when I look at this, the Ace of Swords is you are triumphing from a situation that you had prayed to. The sun, the stars. The stars are at night, the sun is in the day. So night and day you have toiled to triumph, and you have. This is a good card. This means you will be successful in November over whatever situation you have been battling. In December, you have the Connect with Gaia. And I don't know who Gaia is, to be honest, but I'm just going to replace that with God, as it looks like she's reaching out to God. The trees seem alive. The roots are underneath yourself as well as the tree, so you are feeling grounded with nature. It is a cloudy day, so it's like not the sunniest of days, but that's not deterring you from your faith and feeling grounded. 2 of Swords, you're not making a decision about something, you're praying on it, you're grounding yourself, you are throwing your truth out there with the swords, but you're not letting, like, one sword has made a bullseye, right? But you still have one sword left, and you haven't thrown that final sword to complete your turn. So the 2 of Swords is usually speaking of like a stalemate, or just being like Switzerland and not making a decision. So I think you're just praying on something in December and waiting to make a decision on something. So my March 13th Pisceans, is that how you say it? Or little fishes? I hope you liked your reading. Thank you for joining me. And I actually did this March 13th. It was Friday the 13th on your birthday. So that's why I did broke out my new Oracle deck. which matched the tarot deck. I was so happy to find this deck. I think it's beautiful. It's one of my favorites, so I'm happy to own it and share it with you guys in this reading. So thank you so much for joining me. If you don't have these decks, I would highly recommend getting them. Thank you.